Hey guys, it's another new week again. So welcome to the An Apple a Week weekly futures review for the first time. This is the first review in 2019. So I wish everybody have a happy new year and hope everybody can make a fortune again this year. Okay, so we're here to help you to make a fortune. Okay, so now we will enter again. We will review our 5 major futures product. Okay, that are from the date of 31st of December to the 4th of January. Okay, this week. Okay, so we know that 1st of January is public holiday. So basically there was just 4 trading days for the last week. So as the procedure going on, so first we will review what happened for the last week, and then we will discuss what we can do. Okay, how we can trade, how we can shape our strategy for next week. Okay, so let's discuss about the FKLI first. So FKLI, we can see that the index dropped first, and then create lower low, and then testing a rebound, enter a sideway. So we can see it entered a triangle pattern for the last week. So what happened last week? Okay, the majority not much bullish news in the market, because the most bearish news is that the PMI data is lower than expected because of the trade war. Okay, so we can know that the Malaysia PMI and also China PMI actually dropped quite seriously, so it's quite bearish. So the market is lack of the bullish factors. So any rebound will be in short term only. Okay, so unless we getting more bullish news, the rebound I think is more to short term. Okay, so we can see that the FKI actually testing a rebound but not confirmed signal yet. Okay, but we discussed this later. Okay, and the news is that the Apple lower is forecast earning. Okay, so it's another bearish news in the market, because it's showing that maybe the economy enter to a slowdown. Okay, and then also weighed down by the PMI data. Okay, so basically in fundamental, more to bearish news. Okay, it's more to bearish. So any rebound in short term, just stay for short term for now. Okay, then we look at this FCPO. FCPO this week actually doing better compared to last week. We can see that higher high and higher low. Okay, so showing that the buyer is start returning back to the market, and then the technical indicator actually is still closing up. Okay, but required to close above 2,200 to confirm the further rebound signal. So before that, it's still in a sideway. So it can drop back any time, okay, as long as the 2,200 resistance holds still. Okay, so because there is not much, the signal is quite mixed for the FCPO last week, because the production and export data is actually quite mixed, don't have a strong direction. So what we need to watch out is the MPOB data. All right, so watch on the MPOB data next week. For now, because the survey already come out, the survey is actually forecast that the inventory is still above 3 million. So it's actually bearish to the market for the 3 million of inventories. So unless that the inventory is still decreasing, the FCPO trend may still bearish for the longer term. Okay, then we look at the crude oil. Crude oil, we switch to the daily chart first. Okay, so from here we can see that from the daily chart, the crude oil is actually doing better compared to last week. Buying power start to enter the market, but with a small volume build up. We can see here the candle is small, but the volume is for the buying one. Okay, so got a testing rebound signal, because the API and also the EIA weekly crude data actually show declining. So may trigger a technical rebound, so we continue to watch out the weekly crude oil inventory data. Because the crude oil recently quite follow the movement of index market. So if the index market continue to rebound, I think the crude oil can follow in the short term. Okay, we move back to the technical view later. So next we move on to the gold. Okay, gold, we can see that the trend is still going up, but for the last day it's actually dropped quite sharply. Okay, form a first signal that the seller may come into the market. Okay, as the RSI also in overbought. So because it's dragged down by the rebound of USD and also the stock market. Alright, so we maybe the gold will enter a technical correction in short term if the index market continue to rebound, because the rebound of the index market may push up the USD too. Okay, then we move to the Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones actually in a bearish trend but also testing a rebound here, but no confirmed signal yet. Okay, so actually still same with the FKLI is dragged down by the weak PMI data and also the US on economy data, and then also the Apple earnings forecast. Alright, but the last day of the week showing a rebound hit 2-week high suggests that maybe the buyers start to come in short term. Okay, so overall we can knowing that FKLI, crude oil, and Dow Jones actually is in bearish trend, but start to form a technical rebound in short term. Alright, and then the gold maybe take a pause here. Okay, maybe we'll start a technical correction here, and then the FCPO is still not certain about its direction. Okay, so how we trade for the next week? So let's find out what setup we can focus on the next week. Okay, so for the FKY first, we look at the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart we can see that got RSI bullish divergence, alright, but no confirmed signal of the rebound yet. So the weekly chart is still more to bearish one, no confirmed signal of the rebound. Okay, daily chart also the same, no confirmed signal of the rebound, but the technical indicator we can see start to closing up. So RSI bullish divergence is the first signal to support us that the FKI trend may start for a technical rebound in very short term. So if you are a very short term trader, okay, actually can focus on the buy setup above the support. Actually the support is at 1655. So as long as the index stay above 1655, the very short term trader can focus on the buy setup. So because I think that in futures market there is very few long-term trader in the market, because the futures is more short-term oriented. Okay, so for the short-term traders can look for the buy setup. For the long-term trader, actually because the major trend is still bearish, it is actually still focused on the sell setup, but with a possible short-term technical rebound, so the long-term trader I think can stay away from the market first and wait for the more down waves. Okay, which means the waves are contained with the lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so we can see that our chart is still the same, is in enter the sideways, no confirmed signal yet. Okay, so if we look at the Fibonacci level from the start of the RSI bullish divergence, which is around 1750. So we can see here the major resistance, which is 61.8 level, will be around 1704 to 1705, meaning that it closed above this level. Okay, the index likely go to 1750, the previous high. Okay, so we watch out for this setup. So again, for the FKLI, okay, buy setup above 1655, and then look for sell setup if you got down waves. Okay, for the very short term. Okay, because this is no bullish trend yet, just a very short term technical rebound. Just bear in mind of that. Meaning that any down wave we still can look for the sell setup. So it's mixed signal, but focus on buy setup in very short term. Okay, I think this apply to crude oil and the Dow Jones too, because these three product setup is quite similar. Okay, then we move to the palm oil. Okay, palm oil, we need to watch out for the MPOB data. So it's actually buy setup if above 2200. So weekly chart we can see that it's testing the middle line of Bollinger Band, no confirmed signal of rebound yet. Okay, for daily chart it's actually sustained above the middle line of Bollinger Band, so it's in a rebound signal, but required to break higher high, okay, which is 2200. So should be the buy setup above 2200. Okay, so before that we need to watch out whether this level break or sustain. Okay, and then if you look at the hourly chart, also show the same. It's slightly more to bullish, but required to close above 2200 to confirm. So above 2200 buy set up, below 2200 can be buy or sell. Is in a range trading because it's actually in a range 2100 to 2200. Okay, then we move to a crude oil. Crude oil, like I mentioned just now, is actually quite similar with the FKI trend because the weekly chart is still bearish, no confirmed signal of rebound yet, just pull back from outside the Bollinger Band. Also testing a oversold rebound, but no confirmed signal yet. And then the daily chart, lack of the higher high and higher low wave. So only the RSI bullish divergence and also the building buyer volume to support us that the trend may be continue to rebound in short term, but now testing a Bollinger Band line, so can drop back from here because you see like here the candle testing the middle line of Bollinger Band and drop back, so here can be happen the same, so we need to watch out whether got down waves or not. So can be buy or sell set up, but the very short term is focus on for the buy set up first. Okay, and then the Fibonacci level from the RSI bullish divergence, we see, okay, the major resistance will be at 52, meaning that the close above 52 will test up the previous height, which is around 58. Okay, so for the hourly chart, so okay, it's actually forming, you see, it's a higher high and higher low wave. Okay, so in very short term we can focus on the buy setup. Okay, but down wave then we switch to the sell setup. And then we move the gold. Okay, gold weekly chart we can see is still bullish. Okay, it's still closing up, it's still bullish, technical all bullish. Just the daily chart got a bearish engulfing signal, building seller volume, RSI in oversold. These 3 points to support us that the trend may go for the technical correction, and also testing a 61.8 Fibonacci level for the previous high from 1370 something to 1167. Okay, so it touching the Fibonacci level, possible technical correction from here, so it can be a quite strong resistance level for the 1292, this level. So above 1292 or above 1300 we focus on buy setup. For now we focus on the sell setup first for the very short technical correction. So same to if you are the longer trend trader, you can stay away from the market first and then look for the buy setup for later. Okay, for the very short term trader, you can focus on the sell setup first. Above 1292 or above 1300, okay, then we focus on the buy setup. Okay, so at last we look at the Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones quite similar with the crude oil and also the FKI. Weekly chart show no confirmed signal rebound yet, just for a pullback from outside Bollinger Band. And then the chart also testing a middle line of Bollinger Band, no confirmed signal rebound yet. Okay, the only thing to support us is the bullish no, not the bullish, the rebound sign for from the crude oil and FKI, and also RSI oversold technical rebound line closing up here, and also histogram start to turn green. Okay, the Fibonacci level from here we can see the 61.8 level is around 24317. So above this level we'll retest the above 26,000 level. Okay, so close above 23600, which is the middle line of Bollinger Band, will trigger a rebound signal. Okay, so for the very short term can look for the buy setup first, but can be touching the Bollinger Band and drop down. So it's a mixed setup, but the very short term focus on buy setup first. So we do a quick summary for these 5 products. So again, FKLI, crude oil and Dow Jones is nearly the same, okay? So it's actually mixed signal, but in very short term, we can look for the buy setup. So for the CPO, okay, it's still in a rebound stage. So above 2,200, we look for the buy setup. Below that can be buy or sell, okay, mixed signals. So for the gold, it actually long term is still more to bullish. So but any point below 1,300, we can look for the sell setup, okay, for the very short term trading. Okay, so because there is a lot of variables in short term, so short term can be come out the new factors that maybe can be bearish or bullish. So any changes for the trading setup for the next week, okay, you can follow our free channel, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram, or iTrade to see to get the updated market news and see whether there is a changes of the plan. Okay, so if you like our channel, please share among your friends. And if you have any problem about futures trading, please feel free to comment, to PM, or contact us at 011-5353-7589. So the link are provided below this video. So we will see you guys next week. This will be the end for the review for this week. Okay, so this will be all. The end. Thank you guys.